I was watching this interview of Dr. Umar Johnson. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Dr. Umar Johnson. I disagree with a lot of his stances, but he do make sense sometimes. I'm not that person. If you say a couple things I disagree with, I totally tune you off, because a lot of times we so focused on the messenger that we miss the message. Or somebody we like a lot and they could pee in our face and tell us it's rain, and we'll be like, ooh, that rainwater good. Ooh, it's a little salty too. I love it. Because we hero worship. And so I don't care if I don't like a person or I disagree with them. When they make sense, I have to listen. Now, he was asked in this interview, what is his stance and do he support the Mexican protests around America going on right now? He said, I applaud anybody who follow their heart and support them, but as a black man in America, I don't think this is our fight. And I agree. Now, I could go from personal experiences. I lived in Lawrenceville, Georgia, predominantly Mexican neighborhood, right? This is Georgia, a slave state. It wasn't that long ago where our parents had to drink out of colored faucets and was getting lynched and stuff like that from white people with Confederate flags. But from my experience in Georgia, me personally, I can't say what nobody else went through, but from my experiences and everybody else who living amongst there right now who look like me, they all say the most racism and the most hatred they have ever received from any other race was from Mexico people. People from Mexico. I can't say Mexicans. I'm not talking about Mexican Americans, the ones we went to school with at Libby. I'm talking about migrants from Mexico. They hate black people. And I once heard, if it's beef with the racists in the federal penitentiary, they align with the white people to go against black people. They're not even allowed to be in the cell with black people. They had to fight and beat the black person up to get out the cell so they could be amongst their own. And so that's stuff we experience right now. Now you think about all the rights America have now for everybody. Black people died for that. Everybody had a right to vote. You can go wherever you want to go in the country. You can eat where you want to eat at. You might get nasty looks or might not get service, but it's not against the law. Back in the days, you would go to jail for going to a white-only place. So if you seen some pies you want, and you look like, damn, no white-only pies, and you hungry, and they like, these are white-only pies, boy. And you be like, damn, can I get some Negro pies? And she put that shotgun in your face, that's illegal now. You can sue now. But back in the days, it wasn't. And black people died for that, bro. Black people died to go wherever school you want to go to. Black people died to vote. And no other organizations of different people was there to help. The Jamaicans wasn't there. The Haitians wasn't there. The Africans wasn't there. The Mexicans wasn't there. The Indians wasn't there. The Arabs wasn't there. Nobody. It was black people. You had some people. You had Jews. You had probably, but it was no organizations. It was people, but it was no organizations to help black people fight for civil rights. Now, on top of that, y'all come in this country that we died for to make this country the way it is right now, equality, and y'all come and look down on us. And I see it every day. The Africans look down on us. The Jamaicans look down on us. The Arabs look down on us. The Mexicans look down on us. Everybody hate black people, and we the ones who died for all y'all to have y'all business and y'all equal rights and stuff like that. And so when you lose your jobs, when these union jobs is going, who taking your jobs? It's the people who come to this country gonna replace your black ass. And you over there fighting and dying and rioting and protesting, and they don't even like you. And so that's my thoughts. No, I would not be rallying, rioting, and protesting. I didn't see no Mexican organizations out there when black people was getting shot down, gunned down with their hands up. So absolutely not. They don't like us. I'm not saying everybody don't like us, but from a whole I experienced myself, they don't even like us, bro. And so why the hell would I go over there, riot, rally, and protest with them? They got Mexican flags. They love their country. If you love your country so much, hey, man, I tell people this in Atlanta all the time. Not these is black people I tell this to, right? So in Atlanta, it's a melting pot of everybody from everywhere. So people from Chicago come down back in Iraq, in the Shy, in the Windy. This is how I go down. If you love Chicago that much, bro, you got Chicago on your license plate. Go back to Chicago, bro. It's people from Detroit. Back in the D, what up, dude? This is how we do it. If you love Detroit that much, should have stayed in Detroit. People from New York do it. Yo, son, back in the, Brooklyn and Quint. Man, if you love New York that much, you should have stayed in New York, bro. You don't love it that much. If you love it that much, you wouldn't be in Atlanta. And that's how I feel with the Mexicans, with Mexican flags, won't learn English, you still speak Spanish, you love where you from so much. Just stay where you at or go back. You hate America, you got your flag, and they saying, okay, get the fuck out. And now you gonna fight these motherfuckers to stay, and some shit ain't yours. Don't tell me about no ancient ass shit. It ain't your country. These motherfuckers built this country up, bro. For real. So stop it. So stop the bull, man. I don't want to hear about no ancient shit, bro. I'm talking about stuff right now. If you from Africa or Ghana or Nigeria or China or Jamaican and Mexico and you got your flag back in my country, I deal with that shit in Atlanta. We don't deal with that in Toledo because ain't nobody moving to Toledo. But I deal with people from all over the fucking world. And everybody act like where they from is the shit. Back in the meat country, man, take your bitch ass back to your country. If it was that good, stay your ass over there. And so that's my thoughts. If y'all got it's like terrorism to me. I'm over here bombing and blowing up shit with your flag and shit like that. Come on, bro. That look like terrorism for real. So nah, I don't support that. And I'm not against it. I'm not against it. But I'm not even bashing it. Not saying it's right or wrong. But me, when I go out there and protest with them, absolutely not. Let me know if y'all agree or disagree with me in the comments below. And I